Oh, looks like we're already off to a start. Wow. Jess seems to be playing Scam, has a land in play with a Grief, Pitch, Thoughtseize. We see Leyline Binding, Solitude, Solitude, Fire, Ice, Fury, 2 lands. That's a pretty good start from Jack. Honestly, I'm not even sure what would she take here. I'm not well versed enough to pilot Scam myself, so I'm not too sure. I'm sure there is a right answer, or maybe a better answer. I just feel that when they go to choose one of them, another one's gonna come back to bite them, kind of thing. For example, if she goes to take Solitude, well, she still has another. Jack still has another Solitude and a Binding. She takes Fury. There's still Solitude. She takes Binding. There's still the Furies and Solitudes. So, yeah. So this is what we're seeing here. We see Jack going for a Solitude, Pitch, Solitude onto the Grief before it is able to come back from the graveyard. Sorry, before it's even put into the graveyard, I should say. The Flight of Strand from Jack, fetching immediately. I assume to find maybe Triumph. Yeah, we got the Rogren Triumph here. Ooh, just plays a land and passes. Unfortunately, does not have anything. Misty Rainforest from Jack, who passes the turn back. Jess will play a. The name is just. I had it on tip of my tongue and it's gone. Marsh Flats. Sorry. She might be passing back, which Jack goes to fetch the Misty. Yep. Jack goes to draw, plays another Misty, fetches again. So this is where we start to see Jack potentially just play threat after threat. He gets a Steam Vent untapped. He's paying 3. He's playing... Oh, Charlotte's Agent. Okay. Yeah. So Charlotte's Agent, and then trigger the Cascade, cast the Beans. It'll enter, draws a card off of it, then has a Charlotte's Agent in play. And there's the Beans. Jack's just shuffling. We see the Bowmasters flashed in from Jess. Damage is going to his face. Ships the turn back over to Jess, who fetches and ends up before her turn. Finds Blood Crypt. My apologies. For some reason, just the name, I can know the names, and then all of a sudden they're just gone. She untaps. I think she might have drawn a Fury, or that could be the Fury from her opener. Tapped Blood Crypt. Combat, swing with Bowmaster. Or sorry, Orc token. So that they will trade. Jess still left with Orcish Bowmaster in case Jack does end up drawing more than his first card for the turn. Misty Rainforest. Oh, does he just? Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow, that was quick. Jess plays the swamp, swings with Bowmaster. Um, Jack responds by fetching a forest. Maybe we see a flash endurance, flash something, binding. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a flash endurance, and he targets his own graveyard. And Bowmasters is now out of the way for Jack to draw his cards. Jess untaps, plays a hard cast of Fury in second main, and then ships the turn back, getting rid of the endurance. Jack plays a Flooded Strand, fetching for basic planes. His life total is getting low here, so the last thing he wants to be doing is fetching and shocking aggressively, or maybe even fetching and finding a Triumph that enters tap, so he has to wait another turn to cast a threat. Wow, we see the we see the retaliation Fury come in from Jack to get rid of Jess's Fury. So now Jess draws Marsh Flats and passes. Swing in 4/4. Or sorry, 4, 3, 3 double strike. Right. I don't know why I thought 4. Shardless Agent. Here we go. Another beans. Everybody loves beans. Enters, draw. Plays another Misty. Jess will be fetching. Has a bit of a healthier life total here, but they don't gotta shock it in. I don't see, a reason to. Or if they don't need to use it ASAP, yep, getting it tapped. If they wanted to use it ASAP, probably get a basic. Believe we're still in Jack's end step here. I channel Takanuma. 1, 2, 3 milled. We got a Not Dead After All and a Fable. Picking up a Fury. Not a bad pickup here to get rid of Jack's Fury. Now let's see if Jack does have a binding to get rid of Fury, maybe even a Solitude. Oh, just untaps, okay. We've seen Elshnorn in his hand. Elshnorn, Shardless Agent, oh wow. Does he just go for the Elshnorn? It sucks that Elshnorn was in his hand when Jess channeled to get the Fury. Because if Elshnorn had been in play, then the Fury was, kind of useless. So it does catch the Elshnorn, draws off of Beans, plays a fetch, and passes. Jess draws. Two mana for Dothy Voidwalker and Grief Hardcast. Jack just pointing out the Grief unfortunately does not have an ETB effect as Elshnorn is in play. You see Jack go for the double fetch here. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Breeding Pool and Sacred Foundry. Untaps. Got a maybe another Charlotte's agent here. Get beans, trigger, draw 2. Ooh, tapping 5 for. Oh yeah, wow. Okay, that's woo. Fury, draw 2, but it's actually 4. No, sorry, just cast, not enters. Yeah, so Fury, draw 2, but ETB's has the effect go on the stack twice. Basically clearing Jess's board out. Yeah, no, clearing Jess's board. And back to square one for Jess, unfortunately, here. We got the Shardless and... Sorry, not the Shardless. We got the Teferi coming into play, uptick and pass. Jess is in a really rough spot here. Yeah, she's faced with a Fury, Shardless Agent, Elish Norn, and even a Teferi. I think, yep. Oh, another Fury. Unfortunately, again, no ETBs. Draw, down tick, bounce Fury, draw a card. Yeah, I think that's it for game 1. Now we have it. Jack Cook here will take game 1. Do we see anything in players' hands? I see Leyline of Sanctity from Jack and maybe a Solitude, so that's probably a keep form there. They are starting. Oh, we see the start of Leyline. Jess just wanted to double check to read it. It has been a while since I've seen a Leyline played in Modern. That might even be a second Leyline in his hand, which I mean I completely understand because he can just pitch it to the Solitude. Because how else is Rakdos going to get rid of that enchantment? Grabbing a Blood Crypt. Maybe we can see a turn 1 Ragavan. Oh, we just see the Grief Pitch Dothy and Undying Malice. Is it Undying Malice? It is an Undying effect. I can't quite see from here, but yes, an Undying effect on Grief to have a menace creature to attack with on turn 2. So it is a second Leyline he does have, and he was thinking about playing the Solitude, pitching the Leyline to get rid of that Grief. Not a bad play at all. There it is. And just pass the turn after playing his Misty. Interesting. Jess might have kept a 1 lander, unfortunately. Yes. Oh, that is unfortunate. She did keep a 1 lander, hoping to go off of that grief play there, which is unfortunate. The Leyline of Sanctity was in play pre-game, and the Solitude got rid of the Grief. So we see she has 1 land in play, going over to Jack, who going to his, I believe, his turn 4, fetching for 3 lands, all being basics, 100% respecting the Blood Moon or Magus of the Moon here. Three mana. Here's Charlotte's Agent. So here's his turn 3. Going to find Beans. There it is. Once those are shuffled and put to the bottom, Draw. Passes turn over. Does Jess find the second land? Oh, she does not, unfortunately. This is not what we're looking for. 4 mana. Ooh, Blood Red Elf. Yep, that's good. Yep, that's a good cast before combat. We've got a second Beans here. Combat. 5. Ships a turnover. Marsh Flats. We do see a Blood Moon in her hand and maybe 1 or 2 Shieldreds. I think it is unfortunately a day late and $1 short though. She's just got her second land, whereas Jack has got 4, 2 Beans, some creatures, and even that Leyline of Sanctity. Yeah, it looks like it's 2 Shieldreds, Blood Moon, which is unfortunate because those are 3 and 4 manas. Yeah, she just has to pass. See if Jack has got anything. Doesn't even matter, you can just get in for some free damage. Can't quite see his hand. We see a Terminate over from Jess to get rid of Blood Red Elf, so it saves her 3 damage. Second main, Jack casts... Oh, Omnath. Trigger draw. I think he drew Fire Ice. There's a tapped Hallowed Fountain. He'll gain 4 life and pass the turn back over. There's the third land from Jess. Does she have anything else besides the Blood Moon she can play this turn? Terminate to get rid of Omnath. That is also good. Yep. Jackal on tap draws a mystery card. Combat, get in there for 2. I'd be interested to see if Jack will pass and play Ice on upkeep. See the Bloodstained Mire being sacrificed. If she had planned to play Blood Moon, kind of sucks that she only has the 1 black source for a Dothy Voidwalker now. I don't know if she has a Dothy in her hand though. That's the other thing. Also Shieldred, but I don't know if she plans on playing the Blood Moon. Gotta remember that Jack has 5 mana untapped and does have cards in his hand. Just passes. So no 4th land either. Jack taps. Ooh, no. 2 mana. Is it Beans? It is Beans. I don't even know what else it would be, honestly. I don't know why I even said 2 mana. So there's a Bowmaster before the draw. So she does get a second trigger. And we see, oh wow, that's pretty good. The Fire Ice that I was mentioning earlier, fire dealing 1 damage to each of them before the Orcish Bowmasters gets to give the token a second counter. Gets in for 2, passes over to Jess. So there's the Dothy. Yep, so they do have a Dothy. So now they're able to play that Blood Moon if they so choose. So if she's got any follow-ups here. 2 mana. No 2 mana. It's good old tap on tap dance. Ooh, another Dothy. Steven says, yikes, surprised not to see it. Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe she was afraid that the 2 mana meant counterspell, but I think we saw 2 Shieldreds in her hand, so I feel like definitely jamming with Shieldred there was probably more optimal, especially since you see 3 Beans in play. Like now, look at this. Dothy, trigger, or sorry, not Dothy, binding to get rid of a Dothy, but triggers 3 beans, draw 3. That gets rid of one of the problems. Lose to Fury here. I don't even know if Fury. I don't even think Fury has to do it now that we saw the binding. Now going to his turn, he gets 4 more cards to play with here as he drew 3 from the binding on her end step. Debates on playing the Windswept Heath here. There's a Flatterstrand instead, okay. Same difference. Fetches. Does go into exile with the Void counter, correct? Yep, does fix it. Finds these Steam Vents. There's that Fury you were mentioning, there it is. Fury trigger, draw 3. Ooh, he drew a Solitude. 2 lands, sure, but there was also Solitude. Get in for 2. Now Jess's board state is empty again, unfortunately. And now we get into an issue of if Jess goes to untap and play the Shieldred, he's got a Solitude in his hand. He doesn't care. Looks like Jess drew a Fury of her own. Goes for the Fury, pitch Blood Moon. Interesting. Deal 4 damage to the Fury itself. Oh, I guess 3 damage in 1, it seemed. Engineered Explosives. Blow up on 2. I don't think this... Yeah, it's not looking good for Jess here. There's another Shardless to get the last of the beans, if I remember correctly. There it is. Like we saw, Jack's got a grip full of cards. He's got a Solitude in case Jess wants to play any other threat as well. Oh, another Fury in his hand. Plays Misty, gets in for 2. Just passes the turn back, and she is dead on board here. Fable. I don't think that'll be enough, unfortunately. There's the fire to deal 2 to token. Oh, her face. That works too, actually. Go to, and then yeah, untap, go to combat, swing, get in for lethal. Good game. There it is. That is the conclusion of round 3. We see Jack Cook again take it down. He gets there into with this infamous Beans deck.